Robin Hood and his merry men.
Yay! It's mad dark. Okay.
Oh, merry men, my heart is full of grief. The weight's heavy upon my soul. You gaze upon one whose brightest light has been snuffed by the dark light of the moon. There's nothing left for me here but sorrow and despair. The butler did it. Stands before you now is a man who suffers from the anguish of unrequited love. There are no means to describe my agony, merry men, except to say, I have the boo-boos.
Oh no, not the boo-boos!
Yes, I know you're shocked. I realize great characters of literature rarely get boo-boos, but today I have them. My one and only love, Lady Marian, has lost me forever. How can I go on?
Hey, eat your toaster.
Soon the woman of my dreams will wed the incomparable bad guy, the Sheriff of Nottingham. And from that very moment on, merry men, life will have no meaning. Once she marries him, he and the prince will conspire to control all the land. Oh, what to do, what to do?
Well, first you can start by explaining to the good folk who the prince and the sheriff are.
Well, yes, suppose I do. Gentle folk, our courageous king has left us to fight in the Crusades. In his absence, we've been ruled by a rotten, sinister, and not at all nice brother, the evil Prince John. You see, the prince wants to be crowned king. Since King Richard has been gone for more than 2 years, law decrees that he may take the crown if he is elected by another member of the royal family.
But Robin, the only heir is fair Lady Marian, and she knows the Prince of Italy would never dream of making him king. The only thing she wishes for is skin rashes.
True, Friar, but at the end of the war, want to choose that evil Prince John. May select a suitor of his choice, and his choice is the Sheriff of Nottingham. And as we all know, the sheriff is, well, he's a worm. The man's a worm. You just want to squash him with a foot, wipe him off. Anyway, once Marian marries the sheriff, he will instantly become royalty, thus giving him the power to allow Prince John to become king. And what a grim day for all will be. The prince's greed knows no limits. Why, the prince isn't even king yet, and he's already raised past the sky high.
No!
Close schools and orphanages.
No!
The most despicable of all. He stopped the sale of Girl Scout cookies.
Figments, my son!
Yes,
I'll say. I mean, I can see banishing the lemon creams because, well, hey, let's face it, who buys them anyway? But not all favorites. I was indeed rebelling at that.
Who are you?
Me? Why are you Tal's girl?
I see. And what exactly is it that you do?
Well, I hang around the town, hence the name Town's Girl. Not rocket science here.
How productive. Then, may I ask, what exactly are you doing here? In case you haven't noticed, this is the forest.
Well, yes, I know. I just thought I'd stick around and help you tell the story.
That's quite nice, but to be honest with you, we don't really need your help. So, please read.
Well, fine. I was going to help you introduce the scene when you first met Lady Marian, but you don't need me. Introduce your own damn flashback. Flashback!
Oh, Robin, please, you know the merry men do love a good flashback.
You know that's really getting on my nerves. Very well then. You must be flashback again.
What the hell?
All right, I'll do it. But as soon as this flashback's forward again, I'm out of here. Flashback, flashback, flashback.
Stop that!
Miss Technical Director, good day to you, ma'am. If you please, some flashback atmosphere. You see, Robin Hood robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. Now, we all know it's wrong to steal, but it was the evil Prince John who stole the rich people who was money first. The money that Robin and his men would steal from the rich countrymen would buy food and clothes for starving families. That was the only way that the poor people could survive. And even though I think Robin is one outlaw with his attitude problem, he is the champion of those less fortunate. On this day I take you to now, Robin came upon one of the richest, most powerful men in the country.
I can't believe our parents got setting the money. I'm sorry to make a carry this treasure, my dear Marian, but with a series of recent robberies, we wouldn't want to leave it may where we wouldn't want to leave it enjoyed being loved. How warm and friendly.
Well, at least you said please. Everything there has come to something.
Thank you, my lady.
Marion, I do believe we're in the company of the notorious outlaw Robin Hood.
In the flesh.
And if you alone plan on ridding me of my riches.
Why, Sheriff, I think this is Robin Hood's band with married men.
That's married men. Let me assure you, Colonel Lee, we're all quite single, gentlemen.
Now, lady, I don't even have myself a girlfriend.
I want to talk that.
Now, if you don't mind doing this, your treasure, please.
And with that, Robin snatched the bag of gold from the sheriff. And then he grabbed Marion's chest. The one she's holding in her hands that contains the jewels.
Of course, next time I carry the pouch.
You do understand that this gold belongs to none other than His Royal Highness.
You speaking of the evil Prince John?
That's yours. But yes, it's his gold you robbed.
That is with all the more pleasure that I have lightened gold with this tarnished gold.
Hasn't anyone ever taught you that stealing is wrong?
I don't consider it stealing, dear lady. I'm merely returning to those from whom it was taken. Because of greed of those of the prince and the sheriff, people young and old starve at night. Children are crying, they're frightened and they're cold. So will feed them, clothe them, ease their pain.
Sheriff, does Robin Hood speak the truth?
One day, the good money is wasted on the poor.
Gross little fever blister. I loathe this class. I knew not as fast how pretty. But rest assured, upon my return to the kingdom, I shall set forth to contact the king. He will hear of these matters, unspeakable accidents. This is the promise to you.
Mary, you do realize that what you're saying is treason against the crown.
It is not I who committed treason. Don't keep the poor getting any longer, John. Go now. But before you do, I have one more pleasure for your conference. My mother gave me this ring before she died. It will serve her memory well if you use it for your just noble purpose.
And it was at that moment that the Lady Marion and Robin Hood fell in love.
Wow.
Now, you all, don't keep us any waiting a moment longer.
You're the most gracious lady in the world. I promise you, dear lady, we shall meet again.
I certainly hope so.
It's time to set forth on our mission. Would you like to join me in my quest to aid the leaving head of Sherwood?
Sherwood!
Very well. Step.
Mary, how could you treat the prince in such a manner? Why, I just don't understand. I mean, England is Robin Hood. Robin and England are arch enemies.
No, because you and the prince were the arch enemies of England. Your time is not long, Peter. The king shall hear of your deeds.
And the prince shall hear of yours.
And that's how it all happened. When Marion and the sheriff returned to the kingdom, Marion made good with her word. She tried to reach King Richard, but to no avail. Needless to say, the evil Prince John was not at all pleased with the recent treasury matters. When he learned of Marion's allegiance to the Robin Hood, he was swift to engage her to the sheriff of Nottingham, thus securing his position. This now takes us out of the flashback and back to present times. And so, friends, it seems I'm finished here. I'm going back to town, where I'm appreciated. I hope we'll see each other again.
Farewell.
Fire, have the applicants for the married men positions arrived yet?
Yes, my son.
Good, bring them forward. Be they men or be they women, after all, we here in Sherwood Forest are equal opportunity employers. We do not discriminate. Men, I place an ad in the Sherwood Daily Gazette. You shall add to our married men. But remember, one, their strength in numbers. And two, the more, the merrier. Get it? You're married.
I get it, because married men, we're married men.
Robin, I give you Mary Hannah.
I'm married.
I'm married. Are you married?
Yes, sir, I am not married. In college, I majored in Mary, minored in merriment, and got my master's degree in merrymaking.
What college?
Merriment.
Marvelous. Get a student.
Thank you.
Next.
Robin, I give you my Van coat.
I'm sorry, I think I'm at the wrong interview. I thought I was applying to be a Johnny Goodfellow.
Well, what you talking about?
That nobody can deny.
Close enough.
What's the matter in the head, my son?
What to do? What to do?
I can go to town to see if there's any news. Maybe the answers to our problem lies there.
Yes. Be swift in your journey. Bring me news, my dear man.
Yes, my son.
Men, you must devise a plan to save Lady Mary before she has to wed the sheriff of Nottingham. Any suggestions of wicked, clever colleagues?
I have an idea. Why don't we take our spoons and tunnel our way to the castle? Yeah!
How do you propose we do that without the prince and his guards seeing us?
Yeah. Oh, we can tunnel our way from here. Yeah!
The castle's over 70 miles away. By the time we get there, bulldozers will be invented.
Yeah. You know, it was just a thought.
Are there any other stupid suggestions?
Yes.
And speaking of odd,
How about this? We're gonna see the fire alarm. And they're all gonna run out, and then we're all gonna run in.
Or we could just dress ourselves up as jail players and put on a show. Oh yeah, because anyone's gonna let the Jew players into their castle. Well, it's better than your stupid tunnel idea. Is not. Is two. Is not. Is two. Is not. Is two.
oh, what happens if we drop out of school?
Oh no! Excuse me.
I don't mean to be a bother, but it seems like you're having a little bit of difficulty getting out of this scene. Might I be of some assistance?
Please.
Oh, my pleasure. While Robin Hood and his merry men brainstormed to come up with a perfect plan to rescue Lady Mary, the prince and the sheriff were devising a plan of their own. You see, the prince had taken care of the situation with Mary, but he still had to deal with the problem with Robin Hood. And so, if you thought the sheriff was nasty, just wait until you meet the prince. Come with me, good folk, as we witness evil when they talk.
Do you mean to tell me that Robin Hood intends to lavish the undeserving poor with my royal riches?
That's exactly what I mean to say, Your Highness.
Do you know that they'll just waste their money on something stupid like food?
Food is exactly what Robin intends on buying.
What a fool he is! Only two things happen when you feed the poor. One, you waste good money. And two, you end up with pokey poor people. Money has greater purposes in life than feed the poor.
I hear he intends on buying good clothing as well.
Clothing? You want to buy good clothing? Has the man gone mad? Have you ever seen a poor person's tasting clothing? They mix rags with burlap, and the result is simply a fashion disaster. Did you know that the money clip that Robin Hood stole from me was going to go to something really important? A diamond-studded weather band in the castle.
Bertie!
How shall we ever get along without it?
I don't know. I shall be weather vaneless, and the country shall be riddled with poorly appareled, pawky poor people. How disheartening. Sheriff, is there nothing to be done to stop this ruffian?
I'm afraid not. The forest is so vast, it's nearly impossible to find.
Then maybe there might be some way for us to bring him out in the open to us.
I don't see how. He has nearly everything he needs in that forest.
Oh, come now. Certainly there must be something the man wants that doesn't grow on a tree.
I consent for every carrier pigeon in England to send my message to the king. He shall hear the country. And then, I wish you both runny noses.
Your Highness, I don't think that she grows on the trees.
Sheriff, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
can marry the woman he loves and beat the pokey paw people at the same time. I'll have all my messengers spread one of the tournaments throughout the country, and the best part is, we don't have to worry about him winning because you are the best archer in all the land. You have a perfect record, never to have been beaten by anyone.
It's a gift.
What a marvelous plan this is. Oh, I love being needed.
Your Highness, I just ask for one thing as reward for my actions.
Name it, oh faithful sheriff.
I want Robin to the wedding in chains. And as soon as we're about to cut the cake, I want him beheaded. Let's say it's a surprise wedding gift for the bride, which Mira was in chains.
Oh, sheriff, that is absolutely ghastly. A beheading? At a wedding? I like it. Oh, you and I are a fine team. Robin Hood will enter the tournament, we will capture him, you will marry the Lady Marian, I will become king, and it will be ours! We will rule this country as we please. The people will do as we say or die. Oh joy, oh elation, oh beauty!
Pretty dramatic, huh? The prince spread word throughout the kingdom about the archery tournament. And as word reached the forest, Robin and his men were still thinking of a plan to rescue Lady Mary. This technical director sleepless to another place in this fair land.
Just don't think of a plan. Robin, I just come back from the town. Men! Look! Men, listen. His Royal Highness hereby decrees an archery tournament shall take place 1 week from this Saturday. The winner shall receive 1,000 pieces of gold and a hand-waiting iron. All entries must be postmarked by Sunday, or where prohibited by law. Man, I have a plan. I shall enter the tournament, and no doubt I shall win in front of the best archer in all the land. Shall win the tournament, win the hand-waiting iron, and win the gold for the poor people. Yes, I thought it was. Now, we must practice my archery. To work!
But, Robin, it's pitch black. It's like 10:30 at night.
What better time to begin than now? We'll meet him. Hurry to young Hawthorne. I say unto you hence, be my herald. Hasten hither. Haste makes ways for henceforth rise hereafter. Hither and yon, but hence here too. So hereby, hindrance shall make a heedless matter. So be not heeded. Hurry, hero, hence. Huzzah, huzzah!
I have no idea what you said.
You see that tree over there?
Yes.
Stick this up.
Thank you. I don't know why you could have said that in the first place.
Excuse me, that's called the art of language. Hold on, my bow and arrow. Now, would you like to see me shoot bullseye for justice, Madam Sherwood?
Sure.
Robin practiced morning and midnight. And as the men were soon to realize, his aim was much better morning and noon than it was at night.
Boomy, are you alright?
I'm fine, boss. I really wanted that pierced.
Glad we can help. Huzzah, huzzah!
Yes, Robin was indeed the very best archer
cannot help but wonder how my dear Mary must be with recent turn of events.
He thought he should go to her and reassure her that he will win the tournament and that everyone will live happily ever after.
I think I should go to her and reassure her that I win the tournament, and everyone will live happily ever after.
Brother. You know, I don't think you're getting the whole concept of the narrative. Are you see quick of me telling the audience these things so that you know?
Yes, that will give you more lines to do. And as we all know, this play is called Somewhat True Tale of Robin, not Somewhat True Tale of Townsend. It's not nonsense. Have your Miss Technical Director friend next to Lady Mary?
Of course, sir. Miss Technical Director, if you please, transport my valiant friend and his enormous ego to the chamber of Lady Mary.
I don't have the enormous ego, I just happen to know I'm the most important person in this play.
And that'll make me Mrs. Festering Ward. And then he and I will castle of festering little wards. On our mailbox it was like, the wards. And our Christmas cards would be signed, brightest holiday greetings, the Ward family. So who cares? I have nothing to live for.
Somebody's grumpy.
Why, Lady Mary.
Someone's having bad hair day, the whole world suffers.
Please read it, lady.
As you wish. Let it be known that His Royal Highness hereby decrees an archery tournament shall take place 1 week from this Saturday. All eligible archers are permitted to take part. The winner shall receive 1,000 gold pieces and him Lady Mary in marriage. Wait, let me see that. Oh, this is wonderful. You may not have to marry the sheriff of Nottingham after all.
Don't be fooled, lady. This is just a clever ploy by the evil Prince John. Now we can justify that hand in marriage to the sheriff. The sheriff is by far the best archer in all the land. He has a perfect record, never to have been beaten. This way it'll look all quite innocent to the people of England when he elects the Prince King. Nothing's changed, I still do!
Why, Lady Mary, there's a problem on the windowsill.
Oh, the greatest desperado, Sherwood, irreputable defender of the underfed.
I see where it is going.
Lady, please come watch outside my door. If the good outlaw Robin comes down in my chamber, there could be an unpleasant situation.
I don't like the sound of this.
Trust me, lady.
Yes, sir. I still don't like the sound of this.
So, Robin, how art thou?
Very well, how art thou?
Oh, I art fine. Well, I'm about to find word. But aside from that, I art fine.
Good. Did you receive my message?
That was from you?
Yes. Good news to you, no doubt.
Don't be fooled, Robin. This is just a scheme to deceive the people of England. The sheriff is by far the best archer in all the land. Oh, wait, and I'll be condemned to marry him. All is black in my dreams, once fresh.
person to beat a master archer, but he's only the second best in all the land. Stands before you now, the winner of the tournament, and your future husband.
You the greatest archer in all the land?
I mean, I don't want to brag.
Yeah, right!
But when it comes to archery, there's no man better than me. With my trusty bow and arrow, I can split a pea on the back of a tree 500 feet away. As long as it's turned away.
Could it be their hope for happiness?
It's true, my love. There's hope for happiness.
Oh,
Timing, you lost work up here. Timing.
oh, the darn thing! Welcome to the scene the sheriff is scared of such a good compliment in this way. What are we gonna do?
Robin, if you're found, it'll be a certain death for all of us.
Whoa! We just a fortnight! Nobody said anything to me about that when I took this job.
Please, stand on the side of the sheriff. We promise. We promise.
I knew this was going to happen. Did I listen to my parents and go to law school? No, I knew this job was the castle. Oh, you can trust me, good lady. And what did that do me thanks to you? I'm gonna be floating in a boat somewhere.
Are you quite finished?
Oh, I am just getting started.
I must find a place to hide.
Lady Mary, the sheriff's watching over my heart. My heart is giving out.
Oh, wait, I think it's the first room on Tuesday.
Lady Mary, the sheriff is coming. Wake up, stand by me. Oh, I'm dying. I'm dying. Oh, I'm just. Oh, was that
All right, Marion, where is it?
Doesn't that even know what's up now? Where would that run fall?
Don't make it with me. That flash robbery has seen all about the castle. My sources say you've seen scaling up the walls to your window.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Walking, talking, skin abrasion.
Why do you insist on protecting him? The man is completely uncivilized. I mean, his entire social circle consists of a field of mice and ticks. Although, you could have quite a bright future with someone like me. As well as be under wild streams. But you, the likes of Robin Hood, would be living a life below you. You'd be one of those vile and worthless poor. You're not fit to start off with your stature.
That did it! So, the poor not fit for you to spit upon? For shame! His evil hearts like yours can keep the poor in the throats of their depression.
Stop. This would play much better if
Right. Thank you. How dare you make fun of those less fortunate? It's not a crime to be poor, but it's a crime to be a thief. First you steal their money, then you steal their homes, and now you mock them? No one person is better than another person doing with their money. It's what's inside some stuff that really matters. You don't get that?
Enough of this nonsense. Arrest him. Aha! Stand back! He's got a spoon! Yes. And I have a sword. We wouldn't want things to get messy, now would we?
Robin, don't worry about me. Escape and continue your crusade for the poor.
We've got a sappy one, don't we?
What goes on, you?
It seems as though we have an unwelcome visitor.
Excuse me? Why, it's Robin Hood, felon, lawbreaker, and partisan of the poorly apparelled, blocky poor people. Well now, it looks as though we're going to be putting an end to your little crusade for the underprivileged now, doesn't it? You may put it that way, but not the war. You're not going to be in any condition to battle anyone. Guard, take this outlaw to... the Dungeon of Demise! Sheriff, have you any suggestions for the torture of an outlaw such as him?
I say whip him.
Oh,
Yes. Let's see if our outlaw can get through intermission while listening to Hannah Montana.
I hate you so much.
No, please, not that.
What is black?
No, please. What would my life be without Robin Hood? There would be no sunshine. There would be no mornings. There would be no dreams come true or stars to wish upon. Happiness would just be a memory. I tell you to spare him and you spare my heart and soul. Please, you can't do this. No, take him away.
That's not funny.
All right, enough of this nonsense. Your pleas fall upon deaf ears. Guards, I want someone posted outside her door at all times. We want to make sure that she stays where she belongs.
Yes, sir. Sheriff, I want you to be in charge of the excruciating torture and demise of Robin Hood.
Your Highness, you are too kind.
Well, think of it as part of the festivities for your bachelor party. And most rooms to be only get a handmaiden popping out of a cake.
Guard, start the torture immediately. And once his brains have turned to jello, tie him up, shove him in a sack, and then dunk him in the river. Take up the trash. Don't cry too hard, dear girl. We wouldn't want a puffy-eyed brother.
Monster! May inside be damned, you curse your head in the heads of all those you love! Oh, my poor mom. What a ghastly fate he faces. And here I am, held captive in my chamber, unable to save him. Oh, is there anything that can be done to save my dear brother? Excuse me? Lady Marian? Forgive me for being so bold, but maybe I can be of
Please, I'm the top.
Oh yes, you're that lovely gal from the flashback.
Yes, that's it.
How nice to see you.
Thank you.
Don't tell me this was everything that can be done to save my dear Robin.
I shall go to Sherwood Forest and tell the marionette that he's been captured. Together, we will devise a plan of escape.
Where he brought, will last there isn't enough time. Sherwood Forest is well over 70 miles away. By the time we get there, we have
Not necessarily. Tell me, have you ever heard of fade out and segue to the next scene? No. Well, it's this wonderful little effect. With the help of my friend, Miss Technical Director. I don't see it. Trust me, she's out there. With her help, I can be transported to Sherwood Forest in a flash, and then in another flash, the Merryman and I will be on our way to rescue Robin Hood.
What a good time's going, not another moment longer. You and your fine friend gentlemen.
Miss Technical Director, if you please. Do-do, the voodoo that you do so well.
This is so exciting, it's never been enough.
And so, it's back to Sherwood Forest we go. I will tell the Merrymen of Robin's capture, and Miss Technical Director and I will lead them to rescue. My journey was swift, and I was among the trees in no time.
harder practice, ma'am.
Yeah, Robin hasn't quite perfected archery at night yet. And if you think we look funny, you should see the horses.
Ma'am, I fear this little Robin has not yet returned back from the journey. Have you any news?
I do, Friar. Robin Hood has been captured and imprisoned in the Dungeon of Demise. The most horrible thing do not say there. Men friends, we must begin our quest to fade out and segue to the palace.
Yes! We shall band together and save our Commander-in-Chief Robin Hood.
Yes, it's Dave Robin Hood!
I pray we will reach him in time.
I do too, good friar. But who knows, it may already be too late. Merry friends, huddle together. Miss Technical Director, with truth and justice at your side, send us to our hero, Robin Hood.
Oh my god. He's setting up his own.
I know.
The Prince and the Shark will not defeat me. I will escape, and I'll rescue the Ford Segway Mary. I can do this for I am good. Because I am good, I will not be beaten. There's nothing in this world that can stop me. Oh, please stop. No! Anything but you, please! No! Stop this madness!
Oh, I think the wrong lights. The wrong lights.